One rapper was exposed for getting chummy with his homie's killer, and the other got exposed for getting a little too close to the kids. These are rappers who exposed other rappers. YK Osiris came up quick with his hit Worth It, but it turns out homie wasn't so slick with that money management. Florida's golden boy went from stacking paper to taking out private loans. And when you owe big dogs like Lil Baby and Drake, you can't just duck and hide. Baby wasn't about to let that money slide, so he put Osiris on blast right in the middle of the jewelry on live.
Oh, sorry, let me get my 5 in, bro.
Yeah, probably this day. I can't wait to get you. I can't.
You right now.
He's so funny. He's so funny, man.
I'm dead. See, you know, I made rap go up and down. You up right now, don't worry about it.
Man, this is so rich, man.
I wait on your next hit.
Nah, let me tell you how you rich you. Nigga, you don't even bother me about that.
Want me to wait on your next hit?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got you too. Yeah.
Well, over 5,000, man. I'm waiting on your next hit.
3,000.
I'm gonna invoice your label.
Invoice.
Right now. Okay, 3 hours.
Invoice your label.
That.
I want y'all to win,
You
man.
so rich, you don't even care about the vibe.
I know, but I see you. You know, when you're a player, you don't have nobody with that. Oh, you see him. And when you see him, you like, hey, come on.
I asked you, I told you, now you said it. I told you, you at
Don't text me.
Even me.
You gotta text me.
Hold on.
Like, baby, I didn't text
When
you.
I owe him, he don't text me. You
Yeah.
just wait till you see me.
Look. Last time when I prayed over you, I can't. You said come to the house. Well, I did. Came right to the house.
Yeah, but I tried this time, you owe me. Come back to the house.
Lil Baby might be playing it cool for the cameras, but you know he expecting those bands back. And Drake, he got creative with how he wanted his 60 bands back. Let's just say Osiris had to earn his keep into 69 God's living room.
I ain't gonna hold you no more.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby. I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You don't owe me no money right now. I swear. I need a full performance though. The real shit though. I'm serious.
You just gotta be right.
These incidents blew up all over the gram, exposing Osiris's money problems to everyone. From flexing online to admitting he was dead broke, it was a hard fall for the young rapper. The pressure got real. Osiris would hop on social media showing just how deep that hole really was.
Y'all keep using that Drake shit, huh? Drake don't fuck with me either. Me and Drake don't talk. Me and the Baby don't talk. Nobody in the shit Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that with me. Like, you can't keep using that. Like, stop. Like, we don't talk. The Baby don't fuck with me no more. Drake don't fuck with me no more. And nobody fucks with Osiris. So why the fuck I keep living? Like, I should tell y'all that y'all not getting it. Like, so you tell me why should I keep living? I don't get it. Like, why y'all saying like y'all would tell me all the time. I'm giving y'all explanations like why. Going
from rags to riches so young could have set Osiris for life, but now he's just out here taking L's. Another rapper here with a crazy expose is none other than OG rapper Fitty exposing Puffy for his shady actions. Fitty and Diddy have been beefing way back since early 2000s. The two rap heavyweights have been throwing shades for years, but lately, Fitty's been going for Diddy's neck. He's been trying to expose him since 2006. In his diss track, The Bomb, Fitty says, "Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them, they gon' kill us all. Man, Puffy knows who hit that nigga, man, that nigga soft." Now, Fitty's been loud about how he thinks Diddy knows more than he's saying about what went down with B.I.G. and Tupac. Then Fitty takes it to the gram where things really pop off. He's posting all kinds of dirt on Diddy. Some were trolling Diddy and others were exposing him.
Yeah, tell him stop bringing all the minors over here late at night. I live right next to him. He do too much. He be like busting, like big ass busting. You can see all type of shit pop out. Especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. I'm his neighbor. When my basketball go over there, I just let it be because I don't want to knock on the door.
50 would post a video fueling accusations against Diddy that he was messing around with kids. 50 didn't stop, he clowned on Diddy in interviews too, saying the man might not be as straight-laced as he seems.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
And 50 ain't the only rapper doing this. Rapper turned comedian Cat Williams also has some dirty diddler laundry to air, backing up 50's statements.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
But with the way Diddy has the industry in his pocket, things are just likely to get swept away. Though 50's documentary on Diddy might give a more comprehensive look into his rap sheet. And Diddy here ain't the only one trying to exploit his artists. K Kilo also goes public with how DaBaby's been treating her. K Kilo thought she hit the jackpot when she signed into DaBaby's label. But that dream turned into a straight up nightmare cause now she's airing out the dirty laundry on the gram. And some of this stuff is wild. At first, Kay was riding high, thinking she was about to blow up with DaBaby's cosign. But it wasn't long before it wasn't half of what she thought it'd be. Rumors started flying saying she was leaving DaBaby's label, and that's when she hopped up on IG Live to spill the tea. Kay wasn't playing when she said DaBaby and the crew left her high and dry. She talked about how they ghosted her, leaving her stranded at hotels not once, but twice.
I was staying at the London, and they was just like, he was just like, well, I'm gonna be out here for a minute, we can shoot your videos. So, he didn't let his assistant and his videographer know, like, she gonna stay, she gonna switch over. Like, I was in my own hotel, but I was switching over to be on his tab because, I was supposed to be shooting. So at this point, I'm with my label. I wake up the next day, everybody's gone, you know what I'm saying? Well, I get put in the room for one night. The next day, housekeeping come in and they telling me that the hotel has been checked out of. So I'm just like, what do you mean the hotel has been checked out? Everybody had left me. Everybody had left me at that hotel. So I'm just like, I'm calling everybody like, y'all left me here? So she proceeds to tell me that she was told to leave me there. You know what I'm saying? She was like, did she come with us? She's like, no, okay, well, that ain't our responsibility. And it's just like, so you didn't tell me we was gonna shoot no videos? So they ended up moving me to the hotel that they was at. For 3 days straight, I was texting them like, what day we gonna shoot, what day we gonna shoot, what day we gonna shoot, what day we gonna shoot. Ignored me. Everybody was getting up every morning, getting in the cars to go get food, to go do this, to go do that. They was leaving me.
That's some cold shit for real. And when it was time to drop her first mixtape, DaBaby was too caught up in his own drama with Danny Lee to even promote it. But her drop wasn't the only thing ruined. Before her very first performance, DaBaby gives Kay a good old verbal beatdown.
My first Rolling Loud, before I went on stage, probably like an hour or two before I went on stage, I was told that I was an ain't shit artist. I was told that I don't work hard enough. I was told that I wasn't good enough. So imagine, it's me in my hotel room. It's me, my dancers, day dance coach, and my DJ, and I'm in there bawling my eyes out because a motherfucker that I look up to, my own CEO, just belittled me and told me how much of an ain't shit artist I am. And this is my first Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? This is my first Rolling Loud. So I'm still getting dressed, still trying to smile for the camera and be cute and do all of this, you know what I'm saying? And it just really f***ed me up because everybody just telling me like, it's cool, Kilo, just keep going. So I get on stage, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of my team there. Ain't nobody there with me. Ain't nobody was there with me. The only people that was there with me was my DJ, the people that did my hair, and the dancers. And I'm on stage with that replaying in my head back and over and over.
But even after everything, Kay still showed up to support DaBaby at his birthday bash, trying to keep it cool, and DaBaby basically tells her to kick rocks. He thought she was dissing the label in her freestyle, but she was just beefing with another artist, Stunna 4 Vegas.
A couple of weeks later, his birthday came up. I still went and supported the birthday party, even though I was feeling how I was feeling. And that's when he basically just told me to my face on why he didn't support me no more, why he didn't do this, why he didn't do that. And he just felt like I would tweak too much, like I would tweak like my feelings too much, or I'm too green, you letting the world know too much what's going on with you. Like, say so if I was having a bad day and I'd just be like, I guess I gotta do everything myself. He'll feel like that I'm trying to throw it at the label, but it's just like I do have a boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like I do have siblings that I argue with. I do have a family. Like I could be talking about anything, but he'll take it as if I was talking about the label. So I had made this freestyle, and the freestyle I was talking about Stunner. I'm just like, on my own label showing me, hey, the Steelers, I ain't talking about crazy. I don't want your spot. I ain't taking your place. Just have emotion. I'm trying to be great. He took that as if I was trying to bash the label, as if I was trying to take the label down, when you knew that I wasn't talking about the label. You knew that I was talking about Stunner.
And throughout this whole situation, CEO DaBaby didn't care if his artists blew each other's brains out.
I felt like, you know, at this point, okay, you the CEO of the label, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just sit both of us down and figure it out. That ain't happen. That ain't happen. That ain't happen because it was just like, nah, it ain't no handicap shower, baby. Like, it's not. But, you know, I just feel like, you know, as a CEO, you're going to sit everybody down, because at this point, if you went too far, you done pulled a gun in front of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, behind nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even say what I did to you. The only thing you can say is, I took your spot. Like, how the f*** I take your spot on the label? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the f*** I take your spot?
K's called out the fake love and bullshit in the industry. She ain't talking about just getting played. This is how some of these artists get treated out there, like they're disposable. And up next, we have Charleston White exposing the truth on the realest street gangster of this generation, King Von. Charleston White has always stirred up drama in the game. He's got a rep for dropping hot takes that got everyone talking, whether it's about rappers or just on street life. This guy ain't afraid to ruffle some feathers and speak his mind, even if it gets him in hot water. And his latest target is none other than popular Chicago drill rapper King Von. Charleston's been going hard on Von, even though the man's been laid to rest. While everyone's pouring one out for Von and bumping his tracks, White's straight up calling Von a demon and a killer.
Not many demons are dying. King Von is one of the only few demons we done seen die who professed out of his mouth. The Bible says, what's in your heart, it go come out of your mouth. He said, I'm a demon, man, I'm on demon time. So he one of the only demons, and he was a powerful demon. He had many followers like Lucifer. The only reason King Von was free, the witnesses came up dead a day before the trial. Did y'all forget? After his death, the FBI said, hey, or whoever said, hey, we got evidence that he killed that girl. He was in a documentary laughing. You know how sick you gotta be to knowing you killed this girl and go answer the question with these white folks to toy? You know how sick and demonic?
He's running his mouth, saying Von had bodies on his name for real. Even praised Von's killer, Lil Tim, as a hero.
And I smiled, I ain't stopped smiling. It's like meeting your hero, man. I shook hands with the hands, man, that killed King Von. That's like touching Dr. King to me. That's like shaking hands with Malcolm. That's like when I got to shake hands and hug Dr. Miles Monroe. I got to shake hands with the hands that God used to kill King Von. I ain't bathed yet. I ain't babe. I got to shake hands with the boy that slayed the giant. You lying to me, my nigga?
But Charleston ain't the only one putting Von's business in the streets. After his death, many rappers came out of the shadows, saying what they couldn't when he was alive.
But then, you know what I'm saying, like, you can't bring him back. I was relieved for the community, man. Cause he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It is what it is, Vlad, man. Like, hey, look, some people need to be gone, bro.
This whole situation got the game twisted. Charleston's out here asking why people praise a dude with blood on his hands, wondering about the families of Von's alleged victims.
I felt some type of way about it, bro. I didn't like what you said about King Von. In my opinion, King Von was a great rapper, made great music, you know, and, you know, RIP to King Von.
Or what about all the victims that the FBI have evidence and reports that he did kill? What about those victims, their families, that hear you say that? What about their families? The only reason King Von got out of jail because all the witnesses in the murder case came up dead. And black people honor him for killing people.
Well,
he's known for, listen to me, he's known for killing people. He's not known for rapping. He's known for killing people.
Not true. I knew Von because he was a rapper and he was a good rapper, bro.
No, listen.
Yes, bro.
You know him for that. But the rest of the world know him for killing. The FBI just put out documentation that he's a serial killer because he killed so many people.
Well, hold on a second. What do you guys know Von for? Rapping? I know him for rapping. You know what I'm saying? I know him for rapping, man. And honestly, bro, you know, I Chicago music scene a lot, bro. I'm heavy into that. So, you know, oh wow.
What about, hold on. You with it, but I watched the pain of it. Tuka's mother. See, I met Tuka's mother, and King Von kept talking about smoking on Tuka. That woman is suffering from that.
But Von's own songs have some of the answers Charleston's looking for. In his track Don't Wanna Be Me, this is what he says.
Lil, you don't wanna be me. It was hard in the streets, it was hard. Growing up, it's either him or it's me. And in Armed and Dangerous, he said, back-to-back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me.
Look, in the streets, you either shoot or get shot. And for King Von, we know how his story ended. At the end of a barrel on November 6th, 2020. Now, Charleston may hate Von, but our next rapper's all about dropping that knowledge to save young bloods from the pains of learning from experience. Rapper Smart just dropped some heavy shit on My Expert Opinion with Math Hoffa, and he's blowing the lid off some nasty industry practices, pointing fingers at some big names like G-Unit. Smart's been in the game long enough to see what's going on behind the scenes, and he ain't holding back. These crews will try to play if you're not careful, and by play ya, he's talking about that backdoor action.
They wanted your butt?
Yeah. wait, hold on. You was with G-Unit.
That's, look, he ain't smoked nothing, bro. Hold on.
You ain't blink.
Jesus, okay. You sit back.
Yo, who with G-Unit wanted your butt, bro?
Listen, hold on.
These big-time crews, even one as famous as G-Unit, will try to catch you slipping in the worst ways. We're talking about more than just shady contracts or stolen beats. He says they might spike your drink or food when you're not looking, and then they'll record it to use it as blackmail.
That's a square, he don't know.
Yeah.
So he don't know watch your drink. He don't know. So now he drink behind the nigga. He get drugged. They this They this nigga, videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas. He ain't never been through no shit like that, so he like, man, what? I'm just gonna sign, and you gonna give me money? So rather than get that story put out, he gonna sign that bad contract, which is the 360 deal. He gonna take that advance, which is recuperable anyway. So they gonna give him the money just to take back and own the rights to his shit.
That's some next level foul play. But in the rap scene, sometimes your biggest enemy isn't another MC, it's the industry itself. For our next rappers, your enemy might be the MC acting like your friend, but chillin' with your killer. Pac and Snoop used to be tight back in the day. The two West Coast legends were the dynamic duo of Death Row, dropping tracks like two of America's Most Wanted, reppin' Cali hard. But according to another Death Row rapper, Napoleon, that friendship wasn't all it seemed. Napoleon saying Snoop was low-key green with envy when Pac joined Death Row and started stealing the spotlight.
But if you're the #1 star and then all of a sudden another dude come and start taking your shine. And the reason why I say these type of things because I remember how he tried to make it seem like Snoop said, I sat back and let Pac shine. That let you know right there, nah, bro, you ain't sit back. He just was coming and shining. And you just happened to just lay back because you a personality. So you could see some stuff is there.
Snoop was feeling some type of way out of Pac's rise, and he would say after Pac passed, he couldn't keep Pac's name out of his mouth in interviews, but not for the reasons you might think. Snoop was trying to snatch back some of that shine Pac took from him. You see, when Pac got shot in Vegas, Napoleon confronted Snoop at a Death Row meeting. He told Snoop straight up that Pac was hurt by some of his moves. Snoop's response? Wild. Comparing himself to MLK while calling Pac Malcolm X.
you know, I'm still upset the way, you know, Snoop handled his thing. So I started talking, yeah, Snoop, man, Pac was mad at you. Why you did this and why you did that? And you know what I mean? And Snoop was like, well, you know, I'm more like Martin Luther King. Pac was like Malcolm X, this and this and that. And when it was over, Suge pulled me to the side. He's like, you did good, but never let nobody know how you feel. That's all I remember.
But everyone kind of knows Snoop's stories aren't 100% what happened, and Napoleon's not the only one to point that out. Nas even refuted Snoop's retelling of his meeting with Tupac in an interview.
It's an old story, man. So at that point, it was necessary for us to address. We had to step to our business. It was a lot of tension. It was a lot of tension. They was in New York, and it was, you know, their chest was out. They was doing their thing. Death Row signed, so we had to go and step to them. Oh yeah, we had a great convo, man. He was like, you know, he explained that he thought I was dissing him, and I heard that he was dissing me at clubs. And the last person I was even thinking about when I wrote that record, I was just going. So he thought that, and then I was like, well, I heard you was coming at me. I said, no, that wasn't about you, but I heard you was coming at me, and, you know, back and forth. And it was like, yo, Nas, we brothers, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so we had a plan to squash it in Vegas. So I was out there when he was in the hospital, and, praying for him to come through. But, you know, rest in peace to Pac.
But what can you expect from someone who's rocking with both Pac and Biggie, even Diddy, when the beef was so cooked that it was edible?
Crazy, bro. Like, if you know this dude 100% is in a car with a person that killed your boy, and you do a song with him, it just really shows how you always felt about Pac. You know, and I always said that, you know what I mean? It just shows how you really felt, because some stuff that, you know what I mean, some stuff you just don't do. You know what I mean? Like, this is different than entertainers. The Outlaws can say, well, these people are rappers, but Dre was actually in a car that's supposed to kill the dude that, you know what I mean, that you was like, I'm gonna name my son after Pac, I love him, and you know what I mean? So it just shows who people truly are, you know what I mean? And that's why, and this is why you gotta realize, even after Pac died, like when we used to be in the studio with Pac and Snoop and everybody was around, you should see the love that they was giving us, or whatever, the fake love, whatever the people wanna call it. But when Pac died, we seen the switch. And even me, I was like, if these really was his homeboys, you know what I mean? You would think that they would be like, yo, Outlaws, y'all needed it, even though we don't really care. We grown men, young men at that particular time.
And up next, we probably have the expose with the most impact in the hip-hop industry. Kendrick Lamar, exposing Aubrey Drake Graham. Might just be the most popular rap beef today. Kendrick putting Drake on blast. It all popped off when J. Cole dropped that Big 3 line, lumping Kendrick in with Drake and himself. Kendrick shut that down, feeling like his crown was being disrespected.
Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey, or me? We the Big 3 like we started a league, but right now, I feel like Muhammad Ali.
K-Dot came out swinging on Like That, straight up dismissing the Big 3 talk and dissing Drake.
The Big 3. It's just Big Me, and your best work is a light pack. Prince outlived Mike Jack. A bump for all you dogs getting buried. That's a K with all these nines. He gonna see Pet Cemetery.
But Kendrick was just warming up. He unleashed a barrage of diss tracks that had the whole game shook. On Euphoria, he called out Drake's cultural appropriation.
How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough?
Kendrick didn't pull any punches, mocking Drake's struggle with his identity and even coming for his parenting skills.
That's ho shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
Things get real spicy when Kendrick starts hinting at inside info on 616 in LA. He suggested someone in Drake's own camp was snitching, but then Kendrick goes for the knockout with Meet the Grams, accusing Drake of lying about his kids and hiding a whole daughter.
Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how we treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure.
He even accuses Drake of hiring registered sex offenders.
He got sex offenders on HoVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Rap battle. He should die so all these women can live with a purpose.
Now, Meet the Grams was psychological warfare, but his next diss, Not Like Us, was a full-on eulogy. K-Dot straight up called out Drake and his crew for messing with kids. This wasn't just rap beef anymore. This was Kendrick making some serious career-ending accusations.
They tell me Chubb's the only one that gets your hand-me-downs. And Party at the Party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 dot f***em up. Wop, 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 I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
That beef got really personal and intense that fans and critics were wondering where it's headed to. Well, one thing's for sure, Kendrick came out to battle BBL Drizzy and ended up burying him.